Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, July 19th, 2018, here on the Rancho, and kind of a funny title today. Ooh, that is so gross. And Missy Jen and I were talking tonight about things that each other would not eat that we know we've eaten before in life. And we thought it was interesting. I was watching a guy's video about him trying Filipino food with some authentic Philippine people. And it came time to try the balut, which is a embryonic egg, a partially developed chicken. And he just hit the wall at that point and just barfed all over the table where everybody was, thus destroying everybody's dinner. And Missy Jen's like, God, don't tell me you had that before. I'm like, honey, I had that in Manila quite, quite a few times down there. Balut. It's a fertilized egg that's in the early stage of its development. So if you open it up, there's a little chick egg and stuff. But I got to tell you, Jen's like
It's
screaming
got
here.
little wings, little claws, little feet,
Yeah,
a little beak.
it's to a lot of people it's horrific,
It already looks at you like,
yeah, it's like
please don't eat
Jen's
me.
like that's something out of Alien,
Like, why
like
would you do
really.
that?
But
Why would you
I was
do that?
telling Jen before, you know, before I went to Chicago, I wasn't much of an American foodie, and before I went to China, I really wasn't a foodie at all. When you're born and raised in America, and you're in an extremely big family like I was, then dinner's just a sit and grab whatever the hell's on there. Hot dogs one night, hamburgers the next, spaghetti, some chicken. You just grab, and the menu tends to be, because it's a large group of people, you got to make it easy for the cook. You're not going to say, Mom, what's for a gourmet? What are we gonna? Don't you ever do any gourmet cooking or anything? I mean, you're gonna get a shoe upside your head like Bush ducking shoes when they're throwing them at the press conference, right? So you're gonna grab your ear and say, you know what? You're cooking tomorrow night, God forbid. So your diet tends to kind of be the same, and as a result, you don't get a lot of adventurism. But going to China for 5 years, as I told you guys, when I came back from China, by the time my 5 years was up in China, I would eat anything on the table except the legs. When it came to Chinese food, and that was a great. And also in Manila, the Philippines, and Taiwan, and Singapore, and Macau, and Hong Kong, China, deep in the recesses of China, it really cured you. And Missy Jen, there's really nothing that you eat that I don't think I would eat. I'm not
Um,
partial to lamb, but I will eat
there's
lamb.
actually something that you always say you don't like to eat, and it is something that you're gonna go fishing for actually tomorrow.
Salmon,
Salmon.
salmon.
You do not like salmon.
Yeah, I mean it's. I will eat it. You will see me eating
You will
salmon.
eat it, but you are grumbling and mumbling while you're eating it, going,
Everybody else, oh Rosie, you're so stupid. We all love salmon. You're such a dope, and it's all wood fire,
and
grill smoke. And what the
ironically,
fuck is wrong with you anyway?
ironically, you're gonna go and pull those 30
Ah,
pounders out of the sea tomorrow.
Missy Jen's like, oh hell yeah, she can't wait. She's like, bring it on, Rosie. And
So we did find one thing,
but will I
even
eat it?
you will
I will
eat
eat it.
it, but you will be grumbling and mumbling and groaning, and you will be like kind of like trying to leave some and give it to Georgie underneath the table and
Crazy. But I thought to myself, if I had to find one thing, ooh, gross, to stick in front of somebody to eat, and I don't care. I've had pickles, pig's feet, in the juice in the jars, and pig's ears, crispy pig.
oh, I know one thing. How about blood sausage?
I'll eat blood sausage, sure, as long as it's cooked. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
Wiener
it's
schnitzels and all that stuff.
blood sauce is actually
I mean, you don't eat it raw, so I'll eat it.
it.
It's supposed to be very good, actually.
I'm not
Scottish
sure if it,
haggis and all that.
I'm not sure if it gets cooked. It just gets all blended in.
I mean,
Flour, blood.
Now, when I was in China one time and we were meeting a company and we had the Forbidden City, they had like a closed off part of the Temple of Heaven and they had a special banquet in there and it was camel,
They had the forbidden food.
scorpion.
The forbidden food.
It was unbelievable, and that's what the emperor.
Did you eat from the forbidden fruit?
The other thing that people find amazing is I never got any kind of sickness anywhere in China.
Right.
And,
yeah.
Because all food was usually consumed that day because they had no refrigeration. So even though you'd find meat hanging up in the streets in Hong Kong and in China and stuff, usually by about noon that would all be gone and all would be sold, and that would be it. It would end up in the fried rices and all the other various dishes. So ooh, that's gross. If I had to pick one thing to put in front of somebody, guaranteed to make them turn the table upside down and go ballistic, it would be the Philippine delicacy called balut. Okay, Balute. Now I have to hand it to Missy Jen. You had oysters. You schlumped one oyster.
Yeah, I schlumped one.
Yeah, and that's the last one.
And that's the last one. Yeah, a raw one.
And I just love them.
Cracked it open. Sucked it up, and that
was I would have put some good cocktail sauce on it though for Missy J. Anyway, thanks for playing along at home today. I'm not partial to lamb, but I'll have kebabs and all that stuff. But mutton, Missy Jen, I don't think I've ever had mutton. And I always think about that Jerry Seinfeld episode where he went out to dinner and his girlfriend had mutton, and he's like, "Oh, won't you try?" And he had it in his napkin. And she got all offended because he never really ate it. So anyway.
So tell us what you would never ever dare to eat down below in the comment section. We are really curious to know.
Yeah, put down something down there that you would absolutely positively refuse to eat, and something that you think would make something that you like I enjoy balut, something that you like that you think might absolutely gross someone else out.
Like tarantula on a stick that you fry over the fire.
Love that fur.
Love that. Very
all right, everybody. Happy
yum,
Thursday.
Yum, yum.
Give him a kiss.
Mwah.
Thanks, everybody.